Are you familiar with the saying that there's a tiny line between being confident and being arrogant? Now, before you cross the tiny line, are you struggling with your confidence, whether as a college student, as a university student, or as an employee or an entrepreneur? Or there's just a sudden shift in your mindset and you're beginning to lose your confidence. Today, I'm going to talk about how to become a confident student. So watch this video till the end because I will share with you 10 tips on how to go on that journey. Hello warriors, how are you all doing? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Seun Obisesan, and if you're a return viewer, thank you for coming back. Today, I'm going to talk about how to become a confident student. But before we go straight into that, what is confident? What does it even mean? Confidence is about feeling sure of yourself and your ability. Like there's some abilities that you have that you know that, oh, you are able to put this through. We all have our abilities, but we can not all be good at everything. So sometimes when we focus too much on what we don't know how to do or what we are not doing well enough, it begins to kind of shut down our confidence in a way in other areas. School in general challenges people differently. Whether you're a college student or you're going to the university or you finish your first year and you're progressing on to your second year or whatever journey you are on, it can be challenging. And sometimes maybe you spent about 5 or 6 years with your friends in secondary school and they are, you're beginning to spread apart. They are going to a different place or you are going to a different place and you're not familiar with those people. It can be a bit, shaky. You can be like, oh, I don't know this. And that kind of can shut your confidence down. But because you are going on to that path, you need to boost your confidence in order to enjoy that journey and not be frustrated out, if you understand what I mean. Number 1, remind yourself of your good qualities. We all have our good qualities. We have things that we are very good at. Whether you like playing sport, you like soccer, write it down in your journal to say, I'm very good with soccer. If you're very loyal to your friends, write it down. So you go back to these things that you've written down anytime your confidence is going down. Whether as a student, as an entrepreneur, as a parent, or whatever stage of life that you are in, going back to the words that come from you can help you boost your confidence anytime you're feeling low. Number 2, silence your inner critic. Don't be negative of yourself. If you are saying, mogbe, 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 people will say, ogbe, ogbe, ogbe. Like if you're saying, I'm doomed, people will say, oh, she's doomed. Be positive. And it's a journey because sometimes our mindset is all over the place. You think about so many things because we ponder on it too much. If you're beginning to have a negative, thought about yourself, I'm not good at this, I'm not good enough, I don't think I can succeed at this, look for something to change your mindset. Maybe listen to your favorite music. Or go back to the first point where I said that write the good qualities about yourself. Look at things that you have done that you know that these are your qualities and people know these qualities about you. Use this to feed yourself. We are all human beings and sometimes we feel overwhelmed with maybe an exam is coming up and probably maybe your exam as a student in the university, it's about 60% of your overall marks. And with your 40% of your continuous assessment, you didn't really get enough that you think, oh, I'm so scared about this exam. Don't put yourself down because whether you put yourself down or not everybody is going to believe in you, or people will be negative. People can say whatever. There are positive people as well. But if you're being negative about yourself, what do you want people to feed you with? Because you already concluded that I can't do this. I'm not capable of doing this. That's what people are going to throw at you. Even people who say, I'm capable of this, I can do this, not in an arrogant way. There's still people around you that will be like, oh, why are you doing this? Do you think you can do this? So learn how to silence your inner critic and then, boost your confidence, reflecting back on your abilities. Number 3, don't let mistakes stop you. We are all learning and we make mistakes. Whether you like it or not, you're going to make mistakes, like tons of them. And because you think you're going to make a mistake, don't ever think, I don't want to do it because I will make mistake. No, don't let your mistakes stop you from, going further or pursuing whatever it is you want to do. We all make mistakes, and what you should use your mistake is for you to kind of use that as a tool so that you can go further. Let's say you have a Christmas exam, and instead of you studying, you didn't really study. You're kind of all over the place, and you shouldn't be that. You shouldn't be attending a lot of parties while your Christmas exam is coming up. And then the exam came, and then you didn't pass properly. Like, you didn't really get the mark that you think you should get. Don't beat yourself up because of that. We all make mistakes. And then the fact that you went through a journey and you observe that, oh, it's because I did it this way, that's why I didn't achieve the result I was supposed to achieve. Now you have the experience to know, maybe next time I do it another way. So don't beat yourself up anytime you make mistakes. We're human beings, we're supposed to make mistakes, and that's part of learning. Number 4, laugh at yourself. When you find yourself in an embarrassing situation, don't let that put you down. For example, let's say you're walking in the hallway in your university. You know how crowded the uni can be, and you happen to trip and fall. Don't beat yourself up because of that. Even laugh through the situation, because we are all human beings. You can say something like, oh dear, I'm trying to put a hole in the ground. Like, just laugh it through. Like, stay there for a few seconds and laugh. People will laugh with you rather than laugh at you. So don't take yourself too seriously when you embarrass yourself in a way, or something just happened, and instead of you just getting over that, you just keep pondering, you're thinking about how many people saw you while you're on the ground. No, that can kill you. Like, you will be looking for a way in the future to avoid walking on that path, and it doesn't really make sense. You're still going to find yourself in more embarrassing situations, because we are all human beings. Sometimes we're just clumsy and things will happen. So just laugh at yourself, and then you're giving people around you to kind of laugh with you rather than, laugh at you. Number 5, wear clothes that make you feel empowered. Wear clothes that make you feel empowered. What am I trying to say with this? You need to dress decently to university or to whatever place that you are going. But the thing is, if you're not comfortable in an outfit, don't wear these clothes. Don't wear outfit that you'll be so conscious of. Maybe the skirt is pulling up, or the top is pulling, or you're going to expose part of your body that all you're thinking about is your appearance, what kind of damage or what kind of error, or I don't even know what word to use, that the outfit will cause for you. Maybe there'll be a malfunction in a way. No, if you love a jumper, a particular jumper, like some people, sometimes I'll say, wow, why do you buy this same outfit, same jumper, and you buy different colors? Because that's what they love. I'm beginning to understand that. If you love a particular jumper the way it makes you feel, because you can run to catch the bus and nothing's gonna fall off. You know what I mean? So you can, wear that as often as you want. They are your outfit. So wear something that makes you stand tall, makes you, feel confident, makes you be able to interact whenever you want, so that your outfit will not be why you don't want to stand up when you're supposed to stand up, or you don't want to sit when you're supposed to sit. There's a lot happening in the university, and your outfit shouldn't be one of your problems. Number 6, ask questions to be part of the conversation. When there's a conversation happening in your class, in your lecture room, ask questions just to be, part of the conversation. Don't just sit there like you're in a group of 5, let's say, and there's an, interaction happening. People are having a conversation, and you're just sitting still, like you're just there. It's sometimes you might be a quiet person, we're sure, but we all talk. If you can talk, you need to just ask a question and just get into, that conversation. Let's say people were talking about, maybe cars, for example. I prefer the silver color, I prefer the white color of a Benz, or something. and then you don't really know what to say. You can just say, oh, what is the difference between the black and the white, or something like that. You can just say, oh, maybe some people want it white so that I think some people like a white car so that they easily know when it is dirty, or just something like that. Just slot yourself in, especially in a lecture hall, because the people who interact, who ask questions, are the ones that the lecturer will see that are interested in that course. The ones that don't really talk, don't really contribute, are the ones the lecturer will see as they don't want to be there. So don't be part of I don't want to be there, because if you're doing a degree course, that's a 4 years honors in Ireland, I know. So how long gonna be there for? Like that attitude of I don't want to be there. You don't have a conversation with people. You don't want to ask questions. And one step at a time. You can even practice at home. You can practice in front of the mirror, one step at a time. Practice. Or maybe because you're overthinking things. Sometimes when we're talking, it happens to me sometimes. Maybe my brain is moving faster than my mouth, and the words didn't come out of my mouth yet before another word. You just kind of clash together. It doesn't really matter. Just that's a sign that you are anxious, or you're so passionate about what you're talking about. So you kind of overtalk yourself, and you're just one person, you overtalk yourself. Just pay attention to that. Relax, sit tall, and just talk. Number 7, practice putting yourself out there. What do I mean by this? Don't be in the background. I don't mean be bossy, but don't be in the background. Let's say you are in school and there's a project that you have to do, group work. Don't be in the background. Don't be the quiet one, the one that doesn't talk. Like, interact more with people. I said something in my previous video that if you're going to school and you're not going from home, like you're living with other students, you're sharing a house with other students, those are your family at that particular time. When you are in college, those are your, course mates for that particular time. Not necessarily your friends. You might become friends later on, but they are your course mates. So for the next 4 years, you're going to be course mates. So you need to interact more. Put yourself out there. Join social clubs, join new clubs, say hi to someone new. Like you always go into class Monday to Friday, you see a particular person. Maybe you come in at the same time, say hello. Like if you haven't seen someone for a while and you go to the same college or something, ask them how they are doing. And try not to ask yes or no reply answers. You know what I mean? Like, just how are you doing today? Like, just let them talk. Or maybe you missed a class. You can just go to somebody. Oh, were you in the last class? Can I share your note? Can you share your note with me? Stuff like that. Just put yourself out there. And you can only practice that by saying hello or acknowledging new people you wouldn't normally talk to, but they are in your part. If you understand what I mean, you're on the same journey. Try to interact with them. That will put you more out there. Talking doesn't mean you should just talk when you don't need to talk. That's not what conversation is about. That's not a healthy conversation. But when you're supposed to talk, you talk. But when it's time for you to be quiet, you just be quiet. It's just about paying attention to the environment and what is happening. But when you will always be in a place, it's like being on WhatsApp group and you don't interact in there, you don't talk, you're just there, like our people will say monitoring spirits. You're just there to look, and it's not really nice enough. It's better not to be in a place that you're not going to interact, because if you're not gaining any value from there, why are you there really? And also, don't shut yourself down. Don't think people are not going to gain anything from you. So you just have to be able to put yourself out there and practice that, because the more you do something, the better you become at it. There's no perfect person the first day. You make a lot of mistakes, and then you go straight into that. Number 8, work on being a good student. Who is a good student? You're studying in the university. You have to show up for class. You have timetable anyway. You have to show up for class. They give you assessment. You have to do that. If you're struggling with your lecture or topic, whatever, you go to the lecturer to ask. If you miss a class, maybe because you have an hospital appointment or family emergency, you never know, anything can happen. You go to your course mates, you approach people. Oh, I wasn't here the last lecture, can I see your notes? Is there anything important that you do that, being a good student, and that will show people will know that you're a good student. You cannot say you're a good student when you don't attend classes. And because you're always skipping classes, where's the confidence when there's a conversation going on because you don't have a clue what they are talking about? Like, you're just there. You were not in class. Maybe it's a continuation of what was discussed last week or yesterday, and you didn't come in yesterday. You didn't approach anybody about the notes or what the last lecture was about. When the conversation is moving, it's like running after a moving bus. You can't catch up except you fix that area. You have to gain your speed before you can catch up with a bus that is moving already. So be a good student, and lecturers can see that. They know how many students. They might not be able to pronounce your name like in my name. They might not be able to pronounce your name properly, but they know you because they are, they are teaching you for, like, it could be 3 months if it's a 5 credit. It could be 9 months if it's a 10 credit. They see you every day. They will know you. They will know you're a good student. So focus on what you are there to do, and that will help your confidence because you are there. You understand what they are saying. You'll be able to ask questions because you're listening and you're always there. So that will help. Number 9, try a new skill, a club or some sort of group. I think I mentioned part of that in one of the points. Like, there are lots of activities that you can do if you're in the university. I'm very sure, well, I'm not a fan of sport. I'm not strong enough for sport, actually. So if you've been a sport person from secondary school, continue doing that. And that will help you because you're interacting with people. You are part of a team. When you are a group of 5, if one person is missing, there will be something that is missing in that group. So because you interact with people, because you're trying to put yourself out there, you join a group, or you can even, like sometimes when there's an open day, they will ask students who want to work on the open day. I've done something like that before. Or, to do things. Just put yourself out there because there'll be other people that you can interact with. Confidence is not something that you gain in a day. You have to practice it, and you have to put yourself out there because there's a difference between you being confident by yourself, in your space, and the kind of confidence you need around people, and you have to be around those people. So you have to walk into that, like, be able to, join a different group or smaller groups, and then you build yourself from there. Number 10, say a positive affirmations. Say a few positive affirmations. Like, you can never go wrong with affirmations. You can never go wrong. Like, recently, I noticed that I have 2 toddlers. When I'm putting on their school jumper, because it takes a while to get, through their head, and maybe because of the darkness, when the clothes cover them, they say, "Oh, mommy, I'm scared." And I'm start saying, "Oh, I am a child of God. I am not afraid." Then I add a few to it. Say affirmations. I have some affirmations video. You can check them later. Affirmations are really good to boost your confidence anytime you think your confidence is going down, or because you're nervous, taking a course or walking through your project. I can do this. I am capable of doing this. I am a success. Whatever I start, I will finish. Things like that. You say it to yourself. Even if I fall, I will rise up again. I will do it again until I become successful. Things like that. Because you fall doesn't make you a failure. A failure is somebody that falls and doesn't want to get back up. So it doesn't matter how long it takes you to get things done. Some people might do their degree in 4 years. Some might take 5, 6, 7 years. Some will not even get a degree until after having 3 babies. Hello? So you're not a failure in any way. Putting your mind at something, getting it done is what makes you a better version of yourself. And with the confidence, you know yourself if you're losing confidence. If you're always nervous to ask a question in class, if you always don't want to interact, if people are always around you and you don't want to interact with them, group work is always, that one is another thing on its own. Like if you're having a group project, you just have to build the confidence to be able to be part of that group and contribute to that group. So, if you have gained value from this video, please give it a like so I'll be able to reach out to more people. And if you have other tips, please put it down in the comment section. And for all the students, like I know the new students going into the university are starting next week, or if you are continuing, second year, third year, whatever stage that you are on, best of luck with everything. Focus on these 2, 3, 4 years that you are going to spend doing this course, and just focus on it. That's all you have to do for now. Try your best. After doing your best, there is nothing more that you can do, and then you know that I've done my best. This is my best. You'll be happy with your best. And help your confidence. If you have people around you who are always shutting you down, who are always putting your confidence down, stay away from these people. Stay away from these people. And let's say you can stay away from them. Maybe they are your mom, they are your dad. They shut you down in a way. They say something that hurts your feelings. Try to talk to them, not in a rude way now. Mom, can I talk to you? You said something the last time. It really hurts me. I really don't like it because I was thinking about, there's no parent that wants their child to be worried. But if you're not saying it, or sometimes, because people will say we compare, we do this, we do that. We know, but what we say is what we say. How you feel is you that know your feelings. So try to say things out. If you have friends that is shutting down your confidence, somebody, in a way trying to bully you, stay away from these people. You can never lose your friends, no matter how many years you are far apart or that you don't see each other physically. You don't lose friends. You only lose not friends, if that makes sense. So till I come your way again, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, warriors.